Hey guys, I'm here to do a couple reviews on these adventure books replica from Up. The one on the right over here is the one from Disney Store, shopdisney.com, things like that. They are not, they're harder to find, especially with the lockdown because the parks aren't really opened and some of the stores aren't even open, so you can't find them. But if you do get the luck, you could probably find them once the parks open back up. They might have them there, or if you have a Disney store near you. I know in the US, shopdisney.com, they are sold out as of now, but they might come back in stock because they're very popular. So that is the one from Shop Disney. The one on the left here, this I got about a year ago for my boyfriend. I got it for our anniversary, and I got that one on Amazon. So I am going to show you guys the difference between the one from Shop Disney and then any other replicas. There's also a really good one from boxlunch.com. I don't have it, but I've seen it and it looks pretty decent, as decent as the one from shopdisney.com or the Disney store. The one from Amazon I got is decent too. It's just not as detailed as the other one that I have. So that is what I'm going to show you, but they're both really cute. They both do what they need to do, and they both look like really good, great replicas from the movie. So let's get into this. And there's my cat. Eureka, get out of there. Get out of there. Okay, so let's start off with the Shop Disney, Disney Store version of My Adventure book. This is absolutely beautiful, and I really think it is worth like $25, $26, whatever. I think it's worth it. Like, it's very creative. There's stitching, so instead of like printing on this, they stitched this whole lettering. And then there's like little, like, this is actual tape on here, which is really cool. There's like a little thing here. It's like, I don't know, I can feel everything. But if you can see that like thread on the My Adventure book. The one I got from Amazon does not have the stitching. It's all just like one, it's like a print on cardboard, and they just had these, which I actually had to put this together, which was not hard at all, but some people I think in the comments were saying how they were disappointed that they had to put it together, but it's really not that hard. It takes literally 5 seconds. You just gotta tie a knot. But the whole thing here, there's like no tape, it's not popped up. If you know what I'm saying, like it's just one flat piece. I got this a year ago, and I actually already used some pages, but I don't want to show it to you. This is actually a present for my boyfriend I gifted him. Now this one is, it was, I think, $15 on Amazon. You can even get them for like 10 bucks, but it also came with like little crafting stuff. So I do think the price of this wasn't bad either. It's just the quality is definitely not as near as good as this one, which is kind of a con and a pro at the same time, because usually with like adventure journals and books and crafting books, you want to take them out with you maybe. I mean, we probably, especially journals, because you want to write in them that day. So there are pros and cons to having very detailed and just kind of very basic, just printed on here. The pro would be that if you want to take this with you on your trip or adventure, you don't have to worry about ruining it as much as this one. So I'm scared of like maybe the threads will come out. I mean, they're sewn in there pretty well. I'm not saying the quality's bad. It's really good, but just in case, like if I drop it, if it gets scratched, I'm very scared for that. For this, if it gets scratched, it's not really gonna do much. This one, the threads could come out possibly, or it could get just like really bad scratch on here and it's noticeable. This thing could come off, the tape thing could come off, which tape might be easier to replace. But that is the cons of having details and the pros of having not much detail, just like printed on. I know you can't see this in frame, but that is the pro to having this. However, my idea for when like me and my boyfriend go on trips, for example, I'm just going to take like a smaller journal and then write in it, and then when I come back home, I'm going to write in here. Okay, so that is what I'm going to do with this. If you want to steal my idea for that, go for it. I think it's a really good idea to make sure that this stays safe and not scratched or anything. Now, the difference between these, they are both not journals. This is a journal, and then, I mean, you can write in this as a journal, but it was more for like craft, and it's more like a scrapbook. So I'm going to show you the inside. Let's show you the inside of the Disney one first. So as you can see here, again, really nice attention to detail. I'm going to try to... And so right here, I'm not going to read this to you. You can either zoom in or pause the video or whatever, or get your own and find out what it says. But I'm not going to read it. But it is like a separate piece of paper, and they, again, put tape on it. I think they did a really good job at this. Again, this is a separate piece of paper. If you want, you can take it out. This is just taped down. And then they have one of those like little edge clips for books. So that's the map kind of South America, which is really cool, really awesome. And then here's that photo that everybody knows in the movie Up, when there was Paradise Falls here, and then they have a picture of their house right beside the falls. It even says Paradise Falls, the most beautiful place on earth. They have those clips in there as well. And again, this is removable, which I think is really cool. So I'm going to keep this in there, but if you have your personal like clippings of something like that, you could possibly put it in here. I do not know if these little black clips come off themselves. I don't want to try, but... And then this is really, really cool. So this looks like someone literally wrote this with a marker. Like, it's so crazy how realistic that looks. And then, as you see in here, this is where the journal starts, and you can see right there the artwork, the journal, and it's quite a few pages. It's pretty thick. I'm going to show you here. It's pretty thick. But then you see on the back, let's go to the back. There's a little bit more detail on the back. So you have the picture of Ellie and Carl, again with those black clippings, and it says, thanks for the adventure, now go have a new one, love Ellie, just like in the movie. And it's really cute how, and actually again, if you want to put, because this is an actual photo paper, glossy photo paper, if you want to put your own photo, maybe of you and your kids, of yourself, of your friends, of your parents, you know, whoever, you can totally do that. You just can't remove the lettering, of course, but I think it's really cool. And then on the back it has, again, like the Disney, where it came from, who, whatever, and then it's taped. And there is the back. It's just kind of plain, basic. So I think this is a really, really cute, very good quality book, journal, I should say. And yeah, this was, I'll say like around up to $30. I'm sure you can find them on eBay. They're probably a little bit more expensive than that, but you can get this at the Disney store or online if they ever come back in stock, or probably possibly at the parks. You probably definitely can find these there for like $25 to $30, I would say. And this is my favorite. So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do is when I go on big trips, like I've always wanted to go to Egypt, I've always wanted to go to Hawaii. I never even been to Disney World, so someday I'm gonna go to Disney World, and I'm going to use this, but I'm gonna leave it here at my house. I'll just take like a smaller journal, and then when I return, I'm going to write down like everything that I have in my smaller journal, just so this doesn't get ruined. But I really, really love the quality. It's just beautiful. And I definitely recommend this. 10 out of 10, definitely recommend. If you are on the fence of getting this, get it, because I don't even know if Disney's gonna have these back in stock when they're all sold out, but I recommend getting it. I even had my cousin come with me to the store when we went to get ours, and I told her to get it. She was on the fence about getting it, and she writes in journals a lot, so she picked one up too, which I'm glad, because she likes to go on adventures, and her and her husband go on adventures a lot, and she likes to write in journals a lot, and she has really good creative ideas for her journal writing entries. So I'm glad that she got this. I think she really deserves to have this. And if you really, really want it, if you're ever on the fence, I would say just jump that fence and get it. Okay, so let's go to the scrapbook edition now. So the scrapbook I got on Amazon for, I think it was around $13 or $15. I'm not quite sure. But again, it is decent quality for the price and for it being a knockoff. I know this isn't Disney legit. And again, like I said, there's nothing like that can scratch off. This is just all printed on. Now, I'm going to show you a couple pages into what the pages look like because I already have a few pictures in there, and I think it's weird because it's actually my boyfriend's. I got it for our anniversary for him. So this is what the pages look like. They're just plain brown, so you can like put glue or tape pictures on there, tickets, things like that. That's what we did. So we actually had our own photo in here, and then we wrote with the pens that it came with. So it wasn't like Disney themed pens or anything. They were just like regular pens you find at Walmart or wherever, and that's what they're like. And the tabs were like many different color ones too, as well as the pens came with different colors. So that's kind of what it looks like when it's used as a scrapbook. Sorry if you can't see the whole thing. The camera's like way above me and I'm just now looking. That's what it looks like when there's something in it. That was like the only one. I mean, here's a couple other pictures that we have in there. That's his mom. When we watch the fireworks with the silhouette, that's me and him in the silhouette. And it's just, yeah. And then there's a tiny little hot air balloon sticker that we have there. So yeah, that's what it looks like. And it's really cute. We did some tickets, some cards for our anniversary. And then, yeah, that's just what it looks like. Now on the back, this is not a photo. I mean, it is a photo, but it's again just printed on there. There's, yeah, it's just one piece. But it's still really cute how they do have that. Now, if you go on Amazon to get these, I think there's different variations. Like, there's some that are different, like slightly different than other ones. So I'm not going to say that if you go to Amazon to get one of these, you're going to get the exact same thing. You might have this, you might not. Just look out for that because they're all a little slightly different. Now, when I got this, it came with a bunch of different little crafts, so I think it made itself worth it for being a knockoff. If you go on Amazon and if you find like one of these for like $20 and they don't come with like extra little things, I don't know if it would be that worth it. I mean, that's for you to say if you're like a big scrapbooker and go for it, but you can find a little bit cheaper options and they give you a little bit more things. So keep an eye out, make sure you look at the reviews, make sure, because some of the reviews on some of these, like I said, there were different ones. Some of the reviews were saying how like low quality they were. And even with this one, people were saying they didn't like it. I think they just didn't want like it to be a print. I think they wanted it to be actual, like a book, like a line, kind of like this one. I think this is what they were looking more forward to, where it's actually like you could feel like the difference, like fabric and stuff. But this one is just like a print on a board. So that is my adventure book reviews, which, by the way, I'm not affiliated at all, anything to do with Amazon or Disney. I'm just showing you what they have to offer and just showing you the difference if you're like looking on Disney and you're thinking about getting this one versus getting one on Amazon. I just wanted to show you the difference of those. Again, there's different kinds of Our Adventure books. I think also Box Lunch has one too, which I do not have since I already have this one, and I think Box Lunch is similar more to the one at Disney, but I'm not sure. You would have to look at reviews for the Box Lunch ones. But yeah, those are the difference between the Shop Disney or Disney Parks and the Amazon one. So I think they're both worth it for what they are. They're scrapbooks or journals. I think they're both really cute. The idea of them is adorable and beautiful, and I cannot wait to fill mine up with a bunch of different memories and adventures. And I hope I helped you decide if you're on the fence on which one to get, or just looking around, you know. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a magical day. So thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe, comment which one is your favorite, and I will see you next time with more Disney reviews, because I have a lot more Disney things I want to review, and I will definitely be putting them more up on this channel as well. So take care, and I'll see you then. Bye!